What is up, guys? EZ9 here, back to bring you some more SMITE. Noobies Guide to SMITE number 3 this is going to be. If you haven't watched the first 2 videos, highly recommend going to watch them first, as they will explain more of the basics to you. Now that we have gone to Arena Mode, we have gotten, level 5 I believe is what it's going to be when you actually get Conquest unlocked. I'm going to explain to you guys the main game mode and how everything works. This will take time. This is not an easy thing to just, teach people. It's very complicated at first. I will do the best I can to explain it to you guys. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments. Without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to go with Ratatosker again, just to show you guys the lanes and whatnot and how everything works. They are bots, so they will just be fighting it out while I do my own thing in the jungle and whatnot. So I'll explain to you guys how everything works, how you should be rotating in the jungle, that kind of thing. If you want to play jungle, I'll also be explaining the different lanes one by one. Not in depth just yet, just basics of what you should be doing, so you can just get into a game, play it, and then watch the next video when it's out, you know what I mean? So, or just go watch someone else, I don't care. What do you guys want to do? However you guys want to learn the game is up to you, man. We're gonna go this, we're gonna go boom this mask, and we're gonna grab beads because they're right there. But, so, essentially, start of the game, everyone's going to be getting items. They're going to run out to lane. Look how much bigger this map is, by the way. It's got a huge map here. Now I'm going to explain to you guys a couple basics here. Middle lane is your mage lane. This is going to be 2 mages fighting it out to the death with the help of the jungler most of the time. I'm currently playing a jungler who's an assassin. I'm going to be going around this area and this area constantly throughout the game, and I'll show you guys why. But that is going to be your mage lane, there to there, mage lane, or sorry, here to here is your mage lane. You know what I mean? Like this area where you would go fight, this is mages. If you want to play a mage, I recommend going here. You can also play mages in solo lane, but we'll get to that later. Over here is the long lane. Long lane is going to be your duo lane. The bots don't know what they're doing, but duo lane. I mean, there are 2 people there, but you know what I mean. Okay, so you'd have a carry, a ranger or a attack speed mage that gets fed, he'll get better, and a support, so a tanky character and a hunter, someone protecting him essentially. So the support's protecting the carry as they level up from here to here. The longer lane, a lot safer for the most part, and it's just where you would go. Now the short lane is going to be solo lane. This is where you're going to be fighting 1v1 against 2 tanks basically fighting it out, or a mage and a tank, or a mage and a mage, depending on the situation of the team that you picked out essentially. Usually healers can usually 1v1 a tank pretty easily. Except for Hell. Hell's in a bad spot right now, but that's a different story entirely. But when you start the game, essentially, I'm going to explain what you do when you start the game. So when you first start the game, that's where you guys would go. However, you're not just going to go there right away. The support, who's going to be the tank, a tanky helper to the carry, to the hunter, is going to go here. To the red buff. You guys are everyone's gonna go right, boop, 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 right there. Or they're gonna go straight the middle and go this way, whatever. They're gonna go right there, say. So, you're gonna go right there, and the mage for the mid lane's also gonna go there. You guys all 3 of you are gonna fight this right here. This is gonna give you red buff. Red buff does not go to the carry. You would think it would. It doesn't. It goes to the mid laner. Why does it go to the mid laner? Because it helps him push and clear waves. So, your mage is gonna get that buff. Then the hunter and the support are going to go to this camp here. They're going to clear this camp, get a quick XP, then they're going to head to lane with each other, and then start, farming together. Just how it should be. Now the mage, after getting this, is going to go right up here, or through the back, depending on how safe you want to be. If you feel like you can go this way and not get, instantly killed by someone. I've had it happen to me before, so that's why I usually go from behind. But you basically just, you're going to go to lane. Now, the jungler's job is going to be to go this way. or this way to this buff. This is gonna be an entire buff, different buff entirely. I'm actually gonna show it to you because it's a little different than what you're used to. This right here is a jungle camp. I'll get to those in a second. But this is gonna be, as you see, it's listed for you. Speed camp, and it even tells you what lanes are which way. You know, it's very nice. This is speed camp. So speed camp is gonna drop me a buff. The buff is gonna give me movement speed. Now, the jungler has to get this. Do not steal this as a solo laner. If you accidentally take this as a solo laner, jungler will probably be pretty pissed off at you. I've gotten pissed off before. Because this is how I get around faster on the map to help my team out. So if the solo laner takes this, or say the enemy team takes this or whatever, however I lose this buff, I can't get around to help you guys as often. Because that's a jungler's job, is to help lanes and push up. Now, this will be, again, solo laner, so this guy and jungler will both go to there. They're both going to get this buff for the jungler. Then after the jungler gets that, he's going to go this way. He's going to go to the mana camp. Now, mana camp is going to go to the solo laner, so he can sit here and stay in lane as long as possible to defend the lane. After that, the new meta, it used to be going straight to mid lane, but the new meta is actually going this way with both of you going this way. You both go this way. Jungler and solo laner, you both go this way. And you're going to basically fight a little bit. Don't try to get into too much of a fight, but you know what I mean, like, kind of poke. That's Fenrir, by the way. He does lots of damage early. Probably one of the stronger junglers to start with, I would say. Over Rat. Rat is he takes a little more skill than Fenrir. But he is still doable if you want to learn how to play him. He's dead. But yeah, you would be right here, right? So you'd be right here. You'd be fighting, and then you would come over here. You'd both either go around that way or around this way, depending on, you know, if you killed someone or whatever. Or if you basically, your job is to get this camp right here for both of you. That's your job. Once you do that, you're gonna head to middle lane, which is gonna be right over here. It even tells you, say middle lane right there. You can also look at the map to see where exactly you're going on top. And you head to mid lane, and you'd help you basically farm with your mid lane for a long time. And then when say the enemy is either pushed back or you think you can, or say the enemy goes one way and you go the other way, you want to go get these side camps for your middle lane. This is what the jungler's doing, by the way. This is all jungler now. All this other stuff is just laning. It's just killing minions, getting farm, whatever. The jungler's job is to move around. That's why I'm explaining the jungler the most here. He's going to be coming around here. He's going to grab this camp or this camp, depending on which one he's able to get. But your goal is to get both of them. But if you can only get one, get one. And that's that. Now after that, usually, once you get those, you either stay farming for a while mid lane, or you're going to look for the lane that needs help. You're going to head that way and try to help them out, get a kill, whatever. Help them get a kill, whatever you need to do. And then you're going to usually head this way after you help out a lane, and you're going to grab red buff. Red buff should have respawned by this point, and you're going to get that for everyone else. If it is not respawned and you have nowhere else to be, like if you don't really need to be anywhere, usually just come back over here on either side, you know, here or here, and there'll be a camp for you. Just clear it really quick, get some XP for yourself and or your mid laner. If your mid laner is actually not busy, you can usually say, hey, you know, click here, and he'll be like, okay, you know, he'll contact you and be like, okay, I'll come over and help you, kind of thing. And you guys both will share XP from that. Now, sharing XP does not give you less XP. It's just how the game is designed to be. Is it'll give you guys the same XP. Jungling is more of a sharing thing. So you get this for them, and you know, then you come over here. Say your solo lane or your duo lane was pushed up, or they need help. Then you go help them. But if they are pushed up, you come over here. You'd be like, hey, do you want to get this with me? You know, so you basically share these camps with them, back and forth. And then usually you want to make sure as soon as this blue buff is spawned, like if you see it pop up on the map, you want to go get that for your solo laner as fast as possible, because that's going to keep them in lane longer. Once you get that for them, then you can come back here, grab your speed camp, you're back to moving speed really, really fast, you know, and then you would usually go for this buff with them again if they're not, you know, pushed up or whatever. Again, I'm not caring what's happening in this game. If people are dying, who cares? That's what you do, and then you come over, you know, say over here. If the enemy, usually around 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so, if the enemy team is all down, or you think you can possibly sneak it as a team, and this requires a team fight of some kind, like you guys actually have to go in as a team, you're gonna want to come over here, as a group, you're gonna want to say everyone, hey, let's go here. So you basically say, sorry, attack the Gold Fury. Now what the Gold Fury is gonna be this guy. You would all group up and you try to kill this guy. When you kill this guy, you're gonna get a gold bonus. Your gold's just gonna go from, I think it's like a 500 plus gold bonus. Since gold is earned slower in this game mode, it's a lot of gold and it's worth getting.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Once you get that, you would all return back to lane, or you would go, if the enemy team was trying to contest you, you'd fight them, whatever, per se. You would want to keep pushing up the lanes, whatever, now around the 25-minute mark to 30-minute mark, this is where the games are starting to end most of the time. They haven't ended. I'm just gonna get some farm here, I need some. I want to at least get my third ability. Minions are hurting me, oh fuck. Minions will hurt you too, by the way, early game, so be careful with them. You would normally come over here, and around that time, there'd be a monster that would spawn out of this tomb here. You know, this, not tomb, this coffin. He would come out, and he'd be called Fire Giant. Now, the Fire Giant...
Your right tower is under attack.
You'd be like, attack Fire Giant, and your team would group up and try to kill it. Now, this is where you would want to make sure you throw down wards. Now, what a ward does is see enemies on the map. It'll make a ding noise, you know, saying, hey, there's someone over here. You probably should go make sure they're not taking something, kind of thing. Or, hey, you know, they're getting Fire Giant without you, kind of thing, and you need to go make sure they don't get it because they're the enemy team, you know what I mean? But Fire Giant is basically going to give you a huge damage buff that will allow you to push the lanes quicker and also kill these quicker and end the game for your team by killing the Titan in the back. But where are you going? I'm too slow. I don't have my damn dash. But that's basically what you would be doing. Let me just get my damn dash here. Should get it. Yeah, there it is. You know, get my dash, now I can dash around, whatever. Just slow. The dash actually does slow people, and then you hit 3 to stun them, and then 2 would be your attack. So it'd be like, you know, it'd be, hang on, 2, 1, it'd be this. This is your combo for Ratatosker. Slow them, spin, acorns them in the face, or slow acorn then spin, whatever you want to do. Usually acorn then spin's actually better, because you'll make sure you land everything. And then after that, once you have enough cooldown, you dash, you still have to turn around, dash away. But that is basically the gist of the game mode. I know it's a lot to take in. I know it's going to take a lot of trial and error to understand the game perfectly. Don't get frustrated with it. It's a fun game to get into. It's only going to take practice. Don't be discouraged at all. But that is basically what Conquest is. It's not overly complicated. I'll actually play a game for you guys in the future, and I'll call it, Noobies Guide Gameplay for Conquest or something like that, per se, where you guys will actually see me play a game and see how everything flows. Or you can just go look at one of my previous videos on my Conquest. I actually did a Conquest Ratatosker. If you want to actually go watch that, that'd be good. But you can see here's the Titan for this game mode. It's going to be looking something like this. On the other side, I believe it's actually something a little beefier. Usually yours is not always this either. It's usually it'd be this one or this one. Depends on what side you are put on when you start the game. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is Conquest. Now, I know it's a lot to take in. Again, don't be discouraged. Keep at it, and you will learn the game. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time on Noobies Guide to SMITE. Peace.